Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Joe Emilio Show. We are back. It's been 2 weeks since Cyril Ramaphosa put us in a lockdown. And we're back. And as promised, I said that I would troll the president once again, and that's exactly what I'm going to do tonight. Starting a bit earlier, obviously, so everybody can go tell your friends, tell everyone that we're going to troll the president tonight. And if you want to know what that means, basically, it's going to be like a puppet show, ironically. And I've got some imagery to put up while the president is on. I'm going to actually show you guys what I've got planned just before we go on. And someone already gave a dislike because someone really likes Cyril Ramaphosa. They don't like it when you make fun of the president. Oh, shame, cry me a river. So if anybody here still enjoys Cyril, I don't know. But just to show you guys that I am ready to go when he goes on. We'll look at the comments in just a moment. Let's see what they're up to today. But as you can see, there are 23 minutes until the president goes live. And so we will go there when the time comes. In the meantime, I also wanted to share with you guys something in just a moment. But before I do, please share far and wide. We're going to have fun tonight. I have fixed the president's speech, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. New imagery ready for you. Some old as well, but it's fine. We're just gonna have fun. And Erica saying, "Who dat?" I don't know, Cyril. And then we have anti-Marxists. Good to see you. Tammy, hi. And of course, Cameron. Nice to see you too, buddy. Cool. So we're all here. Well, most of us anyway. So again, please share far and wide. Tell your friends, family, come and enjoy listening here on the Joe Emilio Show to the president. As we have some fun with him, even though he doesn't know. So, cool. All right, so very quickly, what I wanted to share. This is funny. This is really, really funny. Let me show you. Look at this. SABC News team robbed of equipment by protesters in Alexandria Township in Gauteng. That happened today, people. That happened at 1:27 p.m. today. It's anarchy out there, people. It is getting crazy with this whole... You can see Gauteng shutdown is trending, along with President Cyril Ramaphosa and all that. So yeah, these protests have gotten quite out of hand, in my opinion. Interesting theories going around as to why. A lot of people think it's all because of Zuma. Some people say actually it's not. We'll have a discussion about that. Someone saying level 7, no one is allowed to breathe. I don't know if you guys can see that comment right there in the comment section. Has he found his iPad yet? Yeah, he found it last time. So there we go. And look who's guest starring today. Cyril Ramaphosa giving a 70 rand super chat. Thank you so much, Cyril Ramaphosa. But I like being made fun of, he says. Okay, well, then we're going to have some fun tonight with you, Cyril Ramaphosa. But quickly, before we do all that, let me also... I don't usually do this. I usually let the visuals be a surprise. But I thought, you know what? Let me show you what I have planned. Some people might see it all. Others might not. I don't know why this thing is so big. Oops. What happened there? I just want to... There we go. Cool. So I'm gonna leave that like somewhere over here. Maybe a little bit bigger than that. We'll do like that. Cool. So I'm just there. Oh yeah, we know what that is. Like. So someone asked for a cat to be put on his shoulder last time. So we're gonna make that happen. That's gonna be fun. We'll do something. I don't know. We'll see. And then, I couldn't resist, guys. I couldn't resist to have Zuma kind of guest star in the show today, you know that at some point this is going to be appropriate, like at some point. And then I just put him there as well, just like not saying anything, just kind of ha ha ha, the world's burning, ha ha, you know, kind of thing. And then we have obviously alcohol for Mr. Cyril, because we all know how much he likes the alcohol. Of course, you couldn't. You guys saw this last time. Let me actually make that a bit bigger for him this time. You know, Ace Makashula, we know that they don't really get along, but there you go. More alcohol for Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, because he's going to need it tonight. And then we've got, you guys know this one. There's no need for me to, who wants the jab jab? Who wants the jab jab? Cool. And then, of course, his partner in crime, Mr. Becchetelli. Of course, we got to put this one somewhere in the back over there, somewhere probably for Cyril. We're gonna design. I'm gonna let this be a surprise for you guys. Like, I know this looks confusing and like, what the hell's that? But you'll see soon enough. Obviously, you know, this is self-explanatory. My mouse is doing something weird now. There we go. It's back. Wait, actually, I'll try this. Hold on. Okay, sorry, just wanted to try that. Okay, whoa, of course, that's Mr. Cyril's secret stock of alcohol right there. Jeez, okay, wow, put that away. Okay, cool, there's another partner in crime guy. Look at him. And then, of course, look at that, bling. Of course, the set wouldn't be complete without this. So leave that right there. You guys will find out what that's for in a moment. And then, of course, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa just gave a 70 Rand super chat. It wasn't me, but yeah, there we go. He will appear on the show again. And of course, there's also this one. I feel like I'm missing some PNGs. I don't think that's everything. Let me check. No, it isn't. Okay, there we go. Of course, more alcohol. Cyril's getting drunk tonight. Telling you now, he's getting drunk tonight. Blue Label, flip, that's expensive. Okay, cool. Of course, guest appearance by Mr. Juju is going to be joining us at some point today, and you know, he's going to be thinking about what his plan is, because right now there's people protesting and he's not involved, and he looks quite sad about it. So there we go, more alcohols. There's also money, more money. And of course, another partner in crime is going to be joining as well. I don't know, Gaming, I see you, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. More alcohol. Oh my God, Cyril. What the hell, man? What's going on? More alcohol. All right. Oh, well, look at that. He's got a friend now. This one will be interesting. Someone gave me this idea as well. And then, of course, oh, look at that little hattie. It's going to be party time for Mr. Cyril. More money. Look at that. Okay, cool. And that will conclude the imagery for tonight, I think. Well, this is one of my favorites. And then, yes, the iconic glasses. All right. Yes. Boom. Okay, we're going to have some fun tonight. I'm good, buddy. I'm good. You know what? I sound like I'm in a good mood, but I do that for you guys. The truth is, I'm sad. I'm very sad. Because of just the situation South Africa is in right now. But let's try and have some fun tonight. Let's have some fun. Let's crack some jokes. Hell's sakes, Joe, is your PC cooled by alcohol? Yeah. Something like that. Okay, cool. So I think I've got everything. I just want to. I should have named everything because now I gotta check. Okay, so that definitely stays. Let's make this. I just want to arrange a few things, but I guess I can do it later. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So, as we wait, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think is going to happen? I think, and I think it's been quite obvious for the past few days, there is going to be an extension. So, for those of you who think there isn't going to be, I'm sorry for you. There is definitely going to be an extension. What the? Sorry, I got distracted by one of these comments. Cyril should become a gamer and buy a bustin' PC, and with our tax money, and stream on Twitch. Okay, that's a weird one. Someone wants the gyms to open. Someone saying, hello, my name is what? My name is what? Slim Shady. I wonder if there's going to be any advertisers. Open the gyms, Mr. President. It's always the people that go to gym, they're like, oh, open the gyms, you know. I haven't seen anyone say open the alcohol stores. What the hell? You guys see this one? I'm not going to repeat it. But do you see this? These comments can be funny. See, a lot of people saying open the gyms. Some people saying close the gyms. Some people say, sorry, open churches and gyms. Some people say close the schools. Someone's saying, I can smell something. Okay. See, there it is again. What is this? Someone explain to me what is that? Can someone explain? Is this like a place? I don't know. I learn things when I stream. I don't know. Gaming saying, I hope he doesn't open the schools. So he probably won't. Free John Cena. Yeah. I haven't seen the free John Cena one yet. I think it's all gyms. Sheesh, open gyms. People want to open the gyms. I just need to check this. Cool. Just got a message, a late message. But it's cool. Got it. Okay, so it's an act. Okay. Wow. That's how do you know? I don't know gaming. Like how do you know this stuff? That's okay. Interesting. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, do share this on your. Just share the link on your Facebook. Share the link on Twitter. Share, whatever you're a part of, just share it, and hopefully we can get some more people on on the show or watching with us to have a bit of fun. But I don't think a lot of people are going to be watching. I think, well, we know there's going to be an extension for 2 weeks. They say that the curve is going down. I don't know about that. Let's see. Jeremy, when will open on the 2nd of August. Last time we were told we'll return to the office on 1 March, which happened to be when we opened. We have already been told we'll return to on the 2nd of August. Okay, so you guys have been told you return on the 2nd of August. So basically, after the 2 week extension, basically, because it's going to be extended for 2 weeks. which will take us to the end of July, which means, yeah, beginning of August. I don't know, man. I have my doubts about that, if I'm honest. August is still winter, and although the wave is going down, apparently, the rest of the country, I don't know. I think, as much as it pains me to say this, I think it's gonna be longer. Or probably what's going to happen is it's a level 4 until August, like you say, and then level 3 with slightly more restrictions. So you guys will be able to go to the office, yes, but there's still going to be quite a few restrictions still in place. Because, they always review, it's all, they'll probably call it alternative lockdown level 3.56 amended hybrid blah blah blah, that's what they do. So yeah, Amanda joining us again. Thank you, Amanda, for tuning in. Hello everyone. Hello Amanda, how are you? Hardest Swart also joined us. Thank you so much. Open alcohol please. I doubt that's going to happen. I know for a fact booze is banned. I don't know, gaming knows for a fact booze is banned, everybody, so just okay, we have some brewery context, yeah. Someone is spamming free Zuma. Yeah, that's of course going around. And Leishan has also joined us. Hello, Leishan, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. We're going to have some fun tonight. If you tuned in earlier, you would have seen some of the visuals that I'm going to show today, and we're going to have some fun, and we're going to mix them around, and we're just going to make it fun and entertaining while the president tells us that our sentencing has been extended for another 2 weeks. That's probably what's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be much changes to the restrictions in terms of, what the restrictions are right now. Alcohol still banned, restriction on gathering, everything that is set in place right now is going to continue for another 2 weeks. I don't think there's going to be any other changes. I don't know, gaming says alternative lockdown level 3.465 hybrid with level 4 as a cousin once removed. Yeah, exactly. Cool. So thank you all so much for joining. We've got, according to SABC, less than 7 minutes. Do you guys think he's going to be on time? I don't think so. For those of you that are just tuning in, I saw this earlier today in Gauteng. Breaking news. News team robbed of equipment by protesters in Alexandria Township in Gauteng. Cock funny. I mean, I know it's like it's all dangerous and stuff like that, but it's still on some level kind of funny, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the second time SABC has had their equipment stolen, and the one time was on live television. So you would think they would have learned, or they would have had some kind of security with them, because it is dangerous at the moment, but no. So, yep. Man, that is insane. Cool. So as we wait, chat's going crazy. We've got less than 6 minutes left. Haley Belander is saying, hi, you think possibility we might go to level 5? Doubt it. Highly doubt it. Because there's been some talks of the wave going, or it's dipping now. So they'll use that as a reason. Oh, okay, cool. So lockdown level 4, this is working. Let's continue doing it. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, and I don't know, gaming is correct when he says his personal opinion is he can't close the economy that hard again.
Question.
Oh, wow.
Would you build a website for a major brand with more than 200 million users?
Oh, okay, never mind. They're just starting the feed. Um, so for those of you just tuning in, if you haven't seen this before, I troll the president. So I have some visuals. I make it entertaining for you guys. We have a bit of a laugh. So please, please go and share this with people. I try and make it as entertaining as possible while we listen to the president. So please share, tell people this is happening. I thought we were gonna start, but turns out we're just waiting. Oh, wait. Good. This is from SABC News. Good evening, dear patrons. Address set to start at 8. Thank you for your continued patronage. How eloquently spoken, SABC. Did you get your equipment back? Want to know? Way to advertise, Joe. I didn't. It took me by surprise. We have his iPad. Someone commenting there. I have his iPad. Etienne Pretorius. Var die perfume Uncle Dennis, okay? People say the weirdest things in these chats. Oh, man. My German friends on Discord like to taunt me that drinking age is 16 while we don't even have booze. Oh, shine. Trust me, dude, you're not missing out on much. Alcohol, I wouldn't, yeah, it is what it is. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm impartial. I do enjoy a good Boffelsfontein. But I've gotten to that age now where I don't really drink. I drink to enjoy drinking, if that makes sense. Oh, wait. Okay. So yeah. I'm being asked to do a shout out for Drickus Duplessis. So, hey, Drickus Duplessis, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for tuning in if you are watching. But I doubt it because you're probably getting ready for that big fight. So, yes. Is that tonight? No. That's it. I'm not really much into the fighting stuff. So, I mean, but I do hope that he kicks butt. Okay. That was weird. They're busy setting up people. Let me just. No, there is sound because I'm a bit worried that there's no audio there, but I don't think that SABC because I'm not muted on my side. Oh, here we go. Can you guys should be able to hear as well.
I will then kill him, and then by this side, just him walking, because I have him on this camera. He'll be walking, and then he gets here.
Oh snap! All right, awesome! Yay, Drickus! Awesome! A win for South Africa finally.
You are now live. Your life will start as you're walking. So
they like to play dirty, damn it.
Yeah,
when you get here, so the business of the day.
Okay. I've memorized that.
I don't think we're supposed to be hearing this.
Okay, I'm just connecting with my people. I think everyone take their position. Okay.
They muted the sound. He says I memorized this. Did you guys catch that? He said I memorized this. And he was laughing. Yeah. I would guess they are testing their mics, maybe. But yeah, I was hoping we'd hear something, like, ooh, we weren't supposed to hear, but obviously, not the case. I see some students in the chats right now saying that they would like the schools to close for longer because they have exams coming up. I think they will be closed for longer. I think it's for another 2 weeks, guys. Lockdown level 4 for another 2 weeks. Whatever restrictions we have currently, it'll be for another 2 weeks. That's yeah, dude. Don't even talk to me about math, because all I know is 2 plus 2 is 4. I can help you with that. Don't even ask me about algebra. Like, and we have someone who wants Zuma to be released in the chats. Okay, here we go.
Are we set? My fellow South Africans, 2 weeks ago I announced a set of additional measures to contain the spread of the virus. In deciding to introduce these additional measures, Cabinet followed scientific advice provided by our Ministerial Advisory Committee on COVID-19. It also followed the deliberations of the National Coronavirus Command Council. These measures were urgent, and they were absolutely necessary to contain the third wave, which is being fueled by the new Delta variant. It remains our priority to break the chain of transmission by limiting social contact. For the last 2 weeks, the country has been on adjusted alert level 4. This was indicative of a high risk of transmission. When I last addressed you, I indicated that we would assess the situation after 14 days and determine what adjustments may be required. As things stand now, infections remain extremely high. With the fast-spreading Delta variant, we are experiencing a third wave that is more severe than the first and the second waves. For the last 2 weeks, the country has consistently recorded an average of nearly 20,000 daily new cases. At present, the country has over 200,000 active COVID cases. In the last 2 weeks, over 4,200 South Africans have lost their lives to COVID-19. And this continues to affect many of us in our families, with our colleagues at work passing away, and our friends. While Gauteng accounts for more than half of new infections, infections are rapidly increasing in the Western Cape, in Limpopo, Northwest, KwaZulu-Natal, and in Mpumalanga. Our health system countrywide remains under pressure. By next week, daily hospital admissions across the country are likely to reach the levels observed during the peak of the first 2 waves. COVID-19 related deaths in hospitals are also increasing and have surpassed those observed at the peak of the first wave. Consequently, Cabinet, after consultation with our provinces, has decided to maintain the country at adjusted alert level 4 for another 14 days. This means that from now until the 25th of July, the following measures will remain in place. All social, political, religious, and other gatherings remain prohibited. A curfew remains in place from 9 p.m. until 4 a.m., and only those with permission to do so may leave their homes during this period. The sale of alcohol remains prohibited. Schools will remain closed until the 26th of July. It remains mandatory, in other words, compulsory, to wear a mask that covers your nose and mouth whenever you are in public. We are, however, making the following adjustments to alert level 4 regulations. First, restaurants and eateries will be able to operate while observing strict health protocols. Such establishments may not accommodate more than 50 people at a time. This is good
news for the restaurants.
Or for smaller venues, more than 50% of their normal capacity. Certain other venues, such as gyms and fitness centers, may also open, and activities such as agricultural livestock and game auctions will be allowed, subject to the conditions outlined in regulations. Since the onset of the pandemic, our national response has been guided by the latest available evidence and advice of experts. And this is what we know. We know that reducing the instances where people are in close proximity to others helps to contain infections. We know that the coronavirus spreads at funerals, in office meetings, at parties, at family occasions, and restaurants and taverns. That is why at adjusted level 4, we have had to prohibit religious, social, and political gatherings. We also know that as more people move, the virus moves with them and spreads. Because of the relatively high numbers in Gauteng 2 weeks ago, we limited movement in and out of the province to slow the spread of the virus to other parts of the country. We know that curfews reduce movement and limit the late night social gatherings that increase the potential for transmission. We know that restrictions on alcohol sales reduce the number of admissions at hospitals and emergency rooms with alcohol-related trauma such as motor vehicle accidents and interpersonal violence. Reducing alcohol harm frees up much needed capacity in our health facilities to deal with COVID-19 cases. Alcohol abuse is also associated with gatherings and non-adherence to public health regulations. At the same time, we know and recognize the vital contribution of the alcohol industry to our economy. Ultimately, the most important measures to limit transmissions are those that are within our individual control. Because the Delta variant is more transmissible, we need to be far more diligent in following the basic precautions with which we are all familiar with. As we implement measures to limit the number of infections, we are acting to protect as many people as possible through vaccination. Our national vaccination program is expanding at a reasonably rapid pace. To date, over 4.2 million people in our country have received a vaccine dose, with 1 million of these having been done over the past 7 weekdays. The pace of vaccination has more than doubled in the last month and will continue to increase pace. Presently, nearly 190,000 people are on average being vaccinated every weekday. Government and the private sector are working together in an unprecedented way to build additional capacity to vaccinate many more people on a single day. We are currently vaccinating both the 60 and 90 age groups. From this coming Thursday, the 15th of July, those over 35 years of age will be able to register on the electronic vaccination data system. On the 1st of August, we hope to commence with the vaccinations of the 35 plus. And this is when I will hope to see our vaccination program achieving the objective I've set out for IMC and all those who are involved in the vaccination program, which is more than 300,000 a day. Programs are underway to vaccinate essential workers, starting with basic education, the police and defense, and those are carrying on. The Department of Health is also working with the private sector to implement workplace vaccination programs that can expand our capacity beyond public sites. We are working to ensure that vaccination sites are located closer to where people live to make it easier for them. We will continue to work with community, religious, and traditional leaders to mobilize communities to get vaccinated. Plans are in place in all provinces to expand many sites to vaccinate either 6 or 7 days of the week. And this will be achieved by the provision of funds for overtime and recruitment of additional medical staff and health science students, which is now underway. All those who qualify for vaccination are encouraged to pre-register to speed up the process at vaccination sites. However, all sites do also allow unregistered people to walk in and to be registered. Now I'd like to encourage all South Africans who are eligible to register to do so and to get their vaccine. Kubalulekile ukuthi sonke iningi lethu lizinike isikhathi ukuthi siyojova. Go botlhokwa haholo hore re iphe nako hore re ilo tlhabiwa ka vaccine ena. We need to spread the message that vaccines do work and that they are effective. Vanhu van'wana va hleketa ku ri swilo leswi swa ti-vaccine a swi tirhi. Ni lava ku ta tivisa vanhu ku ri swa tirha leswi swa ti-vaccine. A hi ti nyikeni nkarhi ku ri hi ya tlhabiwa ku ri vutomi bya hina byi humela emahlweni. One of the major challenges we've faced so far in expanding our vaccination program is the availability of vaccine doses. This has been a challenge both for our own country and the rest of the African continent. In the last few days, the African Union, through our office as the AU COVID-19 champion, and the European Union have reached a historic agreement that will significantly improve the supply of vaccines to our country and our sister countries on the African continent. Through this agreement, Aspen, which is based here in Gqeberha, will be delivering over 17 million Johnson & Johnson vaccine doses to South Africa and other African countries over the next 3 months, commencing in July. Now, Johnson & Johnson, as we know, requires only a single dose, which is quite appropriate for many parts of our country and indeed our continent, because with the distances that people have to travel, it is best that they travel once and just get the one jab. Now, this number will double monthly from October. Initial stock running into millions of doses will be released in both South Africa and other African countries from July. As part of the effort to strengthen health security on the continent, there is a commitment by Johnson & Johnson to adapt the current arrangement so that we can produce the vaccine in South Africa under license rather than under contract. This will result in our country and the continent having control over the vaccines that will be made available. We are negotiating that in time, the drug substance, which is like the concentrate that makes the vaccines, itself should be produced here in South Africa so that we have a fully owned African vaccine manufactured on African soil in a number of countries on our continent. We welcome the announcement by President Joe Biden that the United States is donating 15 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine to African countries through the COVAX facility.
That means them.
These developments, together with our current agreements with manufacturers, means that South Africa should have a pipeline of vaccine supply sufficient to meet our vaccination target. The work that has been done by a number of people.
Yes, give it a moment, guys.
The work, that decision by SAPRA to approve the CoronaVac vaccine from China for use in South Africa. The Vaccine Advisory Committee is working on how soon we can bring CoronaVac into the vaccination program. We are also looking at a whole number of vaccines, and the one positive news we received was that Cuba has also been able to finalize their own vaccine. We've had to make difficult decisions, knowing that almost every decision carries a cost to the economy and to society. Despite the economic impact of these restrictions, we need to appreciate that it is the pandemic itself that poses the greatest threat to economic recovery. A prolonged period of uncontrolled infections would cause far greater economic damage than the restrictions put in place, disrupting production and deterring people from venturing out to entertainment venues and public places. We recognize, however, that these restrictions have had consequences for individuals, for households, and for businesses that were already under pressure before the pandemic. We remain committed to do all that we can to mitigate the impact of lockdown on people's livelihoods. Following the move to Alert Level 4, the Unemployment Insurance Fund embarked on negotiations with social partners, they being labor, business, community-based organizations, and of course government, to address the difficulties that employees or workers who lost income under these restrictions. On the basis of these discussions, the UIF decided that the COVID-19 third scheme should be extended to sectors that are affected by adjusted level 4 restrictions. The details of the extension will be published shortly following the finalization of the full scheme, which will include further details on who is eligible for this support. Since its inception last year, COVID-19 TERS scheme has already provided more than 60 billion rand to protect the jobs of 5.5 million workers in our country. In addition, Cabinet has decided that all business licenses and permits that expired between March 2020 and June 2021 will remain valid until 31st December 2022. And this is to help those business people or businesses to be able to continue with their businesses despite these difficult times. New business licenses or permits that are issued from the 1st of July will also be valid until the 31st December 2022, and no business license fee will be payable. This will provide some relief to small businesses. Now, fellow South Africans, there is another matter of great national importance that I wish to address tonight. In the past few days, we have seen sporadic but increasingly violent protests in some parts of the country. Key infrastructure like national roads have been affected and blocked, slowing down the transportation of goods and services that keep our economy running. Property has been destroyed, cars have been stoned, people have been intimidated and threatened, and some have even been hurt. I even heard that some people may have died. These acts are endangering the lives of people and damaging our efforts to rebuild the economy. Our Constitution guarantees everyone's right to freely express themselves and to engage in peaceful protest. While there are those who may be hurt and angry at this moment, there can never be any justification whatsoever for anybody to embark on violent and destructive and disruptive actions that negatively affect the rights of others. It is a matter of concern to all South Africans that some of these acts of violence are based on ethnic mobilization. This must be condemned by all South Africans at all costs, as we are a nation committed to non-racialism and non-tribalism that is underpinned by the diversity and unity of all the people of South Africa, whatever their language, their culture, their religious beliefs and race are. Our commitment to our democratic constitution is based on the fundamental principle that all people are equal before the law.
And get rid of BE.
And that all people have the right to equal protection before the law.
Then get rid of EWC.
The rule of law safeguards against the abuse of power.
Lies.
The rule of law protects the poor and the vulnerable in our country. Since the advent of democracy, institutions like the Constitutional Court have been at the forefront of improving the lives of South Africans. Let us be clear, as a nation, that we will not tolerate any acts of criminality. We will not tolerate any acts of vandalism. Those who are involved in acts of violence will be arrested and prosecuted. Those found guilty of breaking the lockdown regulations will receive the stipulated penalty. This will be done without any fear or favor. We will also condemn any attempts to create confusion by sharing false images and videos, often from events that took place many years ago. These videos are being propagated and sent around to confuse people and to scare people. I ask that you think carefully before sharing anything on social media or elsewhere that may not be accurate or verified. The vast majority of people in this country have shown that they want to live in peace and
Cyril
harmony.
Ramaphosa, everyone.
They want to work and earn a living. They want to see our country recover from this pandemic. We are confronting COVID-19 pandemic together. And we cannot, therefore, be distracted from our purpose by those who are resorting to vandalism and criminality.
I think he meant
And
distracted.
I want to repeat, those who are involved in these acts of violence and vandalism will be followed up, will be arrested, and will be prosecuted. We are working to rebuild our economy so that more jobs can be created, so that more businesses can be supported, and so that we can put food on the table, send our children to school, and support our families. We are building up, not shutting down. We are building up and not destroying. We will remain focused on protecting health and saving lives. We will work as never before to ensure that everyone is vaccinated in our country. We will rebuild our economy and create jobs. We must forever remember that as difficult it may be at times, we shall overcome. May God continue to bless our country and protect her people. Mudzimu azure achishudupadza Africa Chipembe. I thank you.
That's a load of cock. Yeah, well, okay. Gotta get rid of all this stuff. Before you guys go, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and share this. I'm going to go through all the comments and stuff. Well, not all the comments, but there's some super chats I'm going to address very quickly, as well as some of the comments, not all of them. Thank you all that have tuned in and watched. And I hope you had a bit of a smile and a bit of a laugh during all this. So, yeah, I just want to address very quickly Peter Sawanga giving a 35 Rand super chat. Thank you so much, Peter. When you give a super chat on this channel, I have to address it by YouTube law. So, Peter giving a 35 Rand super chat. Thank you so much, Peter. I got to get you back on the show, dude. And nope, Mr. President, the greatest threat to economic recovery is ANC policy. And I was shouting it out when you were saying, like, oh, we care about you. Get rid of AWC, Mr. President. Get rid of and maybe then you'll see your people starting to rise out of poverty. And maybe you'll see a better South Africa. As long as the ANC is in power, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to see a better South Africa. There will be no reform. Footsec ANC. I wear it proudly. And then Emma Stoney saying, this is a better stream than Ronaldo. Well, thank you very much for that. That's a huge compliment. And then we had some people saying hilarious. Thank you so much, JC McFarlane, saying hilarious. Like I said, I hope that I'm going to do this every time. So now we know we're going to see him again in 2 weeks. It's been extended. Good news is that restaurants, from what I gathered, are opening up or like allowed to operate, so that's good. My question is the fear-mongering, has it set in for the majority of people who have been, because there are people that are very scared. And I question if people are still going to, or are even going to go out with all the fear-mongering that's going on in the mainstream media. If you can't afford to, ladies and gentlemen, order take out from your local restaurant. Let's try and support the hospitality business as much as possible, and as much as we're allowed to. Unfortunately, ANC is killing it. All talk, no action, of course. I agree with that 100%. I mean, the whole... and then Vero Cameron saying 11 official languages and Uncle Cyril decided to talk cock. Seriously, Cyril? Couldn't agree more. Someone saying, thanks, Joe. You're welcome. Thanks, comrades. I like the thanks, but nothing else. Thanks for the show. You're welcome, Brett Pistorius. Dylan saying, not scared, man, go to work. Yeah, well, some people are, unfortunately. Some people are. And you know what? So be it. Mainstream media has done a good job of creating the fear. I'm not going to be much longer, ladies and gentlemen. I know that some of you stick around to hear my little rant at the end, and it's quite simple. It is quite simple. The fact of the matter is this. It's in winter. It's winter, okay? There is flu season. People get sick. And I'm no ways trying to create a controversial opinion here. All I'm saying is that you are sacrificing, or the president or ANC is sacrificing the South African people and creating more deaths in the future. Yes, put an end to, I don't know, infections and the cases going up or whatever, but at what cost? We've already seen the effects of the previous lockdown. Now, hundreds of thousands of people have lost their jobs, their livelihoods, suicides gone up. This isn't just in South Africa, it's across the world. And the WHO have said lockdowns don't work. There are states in America that are doing just fine without the lockdowns. There's actually countries in this world that are doing just fine without the lockdowns. A lot of them, actually. But yet, for some reason, South Africa feels that lockdowns work. And no. If anything, you are causing more suffering for the people that live in South Africa, Mr. President. And what is even more disgusting to me is that you talk a big talk, but there is absolutely no action. Where was the army in Gauteng, Mr. President? Where was... I understand that the police are outnumbered. They don't even have sufficient equipment to deal with these protesters. That is the honest truth, because your government has failed the law system. Your government has failed to provide cops with evidence bags and even powder so that they can find fingerprints. There's not enough rape kits at some of these police stations. You have a backlog, a DNA backlog of over 200,000 DNA samples. This is fact. This is happening. And now you have thousands of people rioting and burning down your city, and the cops are overwhelmed, and they just can't cope. It's the truth. And you and you don't even do anything about it. You leave the country for a funeral and you don't even do anything about it. No army, no nothing, nothing is done. And then you want to give words at the end of your speech saying everyone that was involved, everyone that does these horrible things or that protests or that violates the regulations will be arrested. Please, you don't even know how many people were protesting. You have no idea who these people are. You'll never find them. If anything, I think you'll just accept that Carl Niehaus was arrested and then call it quits. Right? One person, maybe two, will be arrested. Probably people who have nothing to do with the protests as well. Because your system is a failure. You, Mr. President, are a huge, huge failure. You are not a leader. You're a puppet. And you are the cause of so many South Africans who will continue to suffer during this lockdown. Not just those that have businesses, but those who just want to earn a living. All those people that are protesting are upset, Mr. President, and you're not listening to them. And it's not about Zuma. No. I think it's more than that. I think the catalyst was the jailing of Zuma, but I think a lot of more South Africans are just hurtful of what's going on. And yeah, we'll see who else will rise up and take back the country. But your words mean nothing, Mr. President. Absolutely nothing. And that's it. That's my rant. That's my little thing. That's my opinion. I will be back 2 weeks from now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll have more visuals, different visuals, and we'll have some more laughs and some more good times. So thank you so much for those of you who have commented, engaged, and watched this stream. Please tell your friends. Share the link if you so wish. There will be a little bit of a highlight reel of all the funny moments, so look out for that. And yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. To every restaurant owner that's out there at the moment, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. I hope that this little ease of the restrictions will help you guys. If there's any industry that's taken a beating during this lockdown, it's the alcohol industry, the restaurant industry, and definitely the hospitality industry and tourism industry and entertainment industry. So yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck. I really do. And that's it. JC McFarlane saying, just bragged about your awesome visuals on Twitter. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Like I said, I will have a highlight reel of all this. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe, like. I got more content coming your way. I'm trying to do some funny things on this channel, so please subscribe. I've got more content coming your way, and I will see you next time. I think I'm back tomorrow evening or Tuesday evening. I can't remember. But just look at my channel. You'll see all the upcoming live streams and stuff like that. We can hang out. We can chat. Thank you all so much for joining in. Thank you all for the super chats as well. It's greatly appreciated. It really goes long or far to supporting the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe. Be kind to one another. And I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.